What's up, guys? Welcome to Whale's Tales. My name is Greg, and in this video, my cup of tea and I are going to be going over the Hail Mary challenge in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Still too hot to drink. Alright, so let's get into this thing. So in order to complete this challenge, you need to get one long distance kill with the combat axe in Black Ops 4. And what I'm showing you is every single attempt that I made toward this challenge. So all the fails, as well as the one successful clip, which is toward the end of the video. And there's a couple reasons why I decided to do that. First of all, it actually only ended up taking me 2 games. They're both team deathmatch, and they're both on the map Morocco. So there wasn't going to be like a shit ton of clips or anything. But the other reason I decided to do that is just so I could show like the whole challenge progress from start to finish. I don't know if that'll be helpful or not, but that way you can see sort of what I went through in order to complete the challenge. That's way too hot. Yeah, so I had not used the combat axe at all going into this. Actually, well, not in Black Ops 4. I've used it in previous Call of Duty games, but probably honestly not since Black Ops 3. So it had been a while. And some of the throws that I made were definitely pretty ridiculous. They didn't make a ton of sense. Like trying to throw it over 3 or 4 buildings or something crazy, which would have been pretty awesome to get a kill that way. But I think more realistically, if you want to get this challenge done more quickly, the better approach is to try to stick to those long sight lines in maps that lead into kind of the middle of the map, or like a choke point where there are more likely to be enemies. And that is what ended up working out for me, as you'll see in just a little bit. So that is my tip for you if you're trying to get this challenge done quickly. But if you want to get a super sick clip, then by all means throw it all the way across the map. But it's just harder to kind of visualize what's going on like over beyond like fucking 4 buildings, I guess. Man, I really want this to cool down. It's chamomile. I like chamomile. Let's see, what else can I say about this challenge? I think one other thing to point out is if you haven't ever equipped a combat axe on your class, it will take the place of your specialist equipment in Black Ops 4, which is a little bit different from previous Call of Duties. But I actually kind of like it because it means that the combat axe sort of recharges as you're playing, so you don't have to respawn in order to get another opportunity. So actually I think the next clip is the winner. Yeah, this is it. So I spawn in, and then I throw the axe up the staircase into that courtyard below and hit a guy. So what actually ended up happening is it hit the building at the back of the courtyard and then bounced forward off of the building and hit somebody running through. So for the rest of the video, what I'm doing is just kind of fucking around with theater mode, and I was using the free camera thing, and I did have a little bit of a hard time getting this camera into position, so bear with me on that a little bit. But I was trying to get like an aerial view of the kill, just because obviously I couldn't see it in the game itself. I'm really glad they put theater mode back in this game. I know they left it out of some of the more recent Call of Duties, and I don't really understand why, because I think it's really useful, especially for things like this where you want to see exactly what happened. At least I was curious. So that's what I'm doing for the rest of the video, just kind of trying to see what happened to the poor guy that got hit by my throwing axe. So hopefully it's entertaining for you as well. So I realized that I was probably a little bit on the lucky side to get this challenge done in just 2 games, especially since I hadn't used the combat axe at all going into it. But I think the point is, as long as you're making good, reasonable throws, you're gonna get it done eventually. It's just gonna happen. These maps aren't that big, so you're gonna eventually hit somebody. And so just keep trying. And I actually think it's nice, like I was saying, that you just sort of regenerate the combat axe as you're playing, because you can kind of work on other challenges as well. And then when you have a combat axe available to throw, make your throw, and then, you know, if you miss somebody, then you can still go back to working on like a weapons camo or whatever else it was you were doing in that game. And that hopefully takes the pressure off a little bit, kind of just makes it more casual, more relaxing. Yeah, so let's see, how much more did I do of this? I'll probably start actually uploading some weapons camo videos pretty soon. I'm still working on dark matter. I don't have it yet, but I'm doing some of the more difficult weapons, trying to get those out of the way first. So stay tuned for that. But I guess I'll sign off. So hopefully you guys have fun with this challenge, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.